And the hunt is on. A security breach at the Coleman A. Young Municipal Center in downtown Detroit prompts evacuations of that building. And that does top our news this noon. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Rhonda Walker. Detroit Police Chief James Craig spoke moments ago, calling this a failure in terms of the breach of security there at the City County building as a search rages on for a man who is possibly in the building with a gun. Our Jason Colthorpe is live monitoring the situation for us this morning. And Jason, the chief is apparently criticizing the breach, but at the same time saying that there's no threat. What are you hearing about all of this?
Well, Rhonda, we're getting a live briefing right now. Let's listen in and I'll wrap it all up in just one moment.
How do you become, how do you notice that after the fact when it goes through a security apparatus?
You know, that's a wonderful question, and we're looking at that. Clearly, we have a communication issue, and we're looking at the practices of the security company. I personally am not satisfied, but we're going to look closer into it. It's an opportunity for us to grow from this.
For everyone at home, what's going on?
If I can just pull away from this 1 second. Yeah, basically what we missed at the beginning there is Police Chief Craig now has a better description of a person of interest, not a suspect, someone, a white man that they're describing as about 6 foot, balding, who, what happened here about 9 o'clock, a man went through security here at Coleman Young, put his bag on the conveyor belt, went through, was able to get the bag, go on his way, get on the elevator, but it wasn't until then that security realized there was a revolver in that bag. They saw that after the fact. Now that became a search for a man who possibly had a gun. The entire building was sent into lockdown mode. Emails went out saying this was a security breach. People coming out telling us part of their lockdown mode meant they were hiding within that building. But then Detroit police now actively searching floor by floor, 19 floors here on the municipal side. They've cleared about a quarter of that right now. They're still looking. They're not sure if he's in the building or has left the building. They're also saying that this is not an active shooter situation and not a threat because no threat has been reported. That could change. Now, you caught a little bit of what the chief was talking about, the issue with security. Earlier, I asked him, is this a security breach or is it a security failure? Listen to what he said.
I'm going to call it a failure. This should not have happened. One, there was a delay in reporting. The side that was breached on the county side of the building, there was no communication originally with the city side. So that's a problem.
Actually, the soundbite I was hoping you would hear is the chief actually using those words. He considers this a failure in security, which happened that led to this man being able to walk through security with a gun in his bag and not being noticed until he was already on the elevator and gone. But just to wrap up, the chief says this is not an active shooting situation. There is no immediate threat. Police are actively searching for the gentleman. They have an image that we're hoping to get here in the near future of a white man in a suit who had a lawyer-like briefcase with that gun in there, possibly balding, about 6 foot tall. If we get that, we will pass it along and see where this investigation goes from there. But right now, a very active scene. Woodward and Larned still shut down, and you can kind of see the police presence here as they try and break this down, and they're getting updates throughout as we go minute by minute throughout this. So let me send it back to you in the studio.
All right. And Jason, before we let you go, we should be clear for anyone that's watching right now that may not be familiar with this building. Nobody is able to get in with a gun. There's a security area that's there. And in terms of who works in this building, this is a very, very big concern.
Correct. And I'm glad you just reminded me of something very important. First of all, court is done for the day. They've closed it down, sent everybody home. So if you had court business, that is not going to happen today. They're telling everybody forget it for the day. But you're right. The only people allowed in here with a gun is the security, which is made up of a private company, also Detroit police and Wayne County deputies, depending on which area. But the area at the immediate entryway is a private security company. They're looking at that company. They're not labeling it as shoddy or anything like that. They just say this was a failure. But yes, the only weapons allowed in are people who are supposed to be here with a weapon, not just anyone who has a concealed weapons permit or anything like that.
And it does seem strange with all of this uproar that anybody who normally carries a weapon that may have been in that building may have checked for it and rid everyone of the concern. So it's interesting that nobody has come forward, whether that person is still in the building or not.
That's very true. And, you know, we posed the question to him earlier, you know, a lot of people carry guns legally. And we said, is there a chance this is, you know, a lawyer who forgot his gun was in his bag? And the chief didn't want to speculate on that at all. But that could be a situation. It happens at the airport from time to time where we see somebody who's legally owns a gun, forgets about it, and they go through security. And we're not sure if that's what happened here, but we won't know until they find whoever this is. And maybe that person doesn't know there's all this uproar going on. We have to wait and find out, Rhonda.
All right, Jason. Well, we'll let you get back to talking with investigators and following what develops there.